SGC here, and we're back for our first impression. The Defenders Season 1, Episode 1. Created by Douglas Petrie and Marko Ramirez. Douglas is known as a writer, director, and co-executive producer on Buffy the Vampire Slayer. And Marko Ramirez has been a writer for Daredevil Season 2, for 6 episodes, Fear the Walking Dead, 1 episode, Orange is the New Black, Sons of Anarchy. So he's got a variety of stuff under his belt. So we all know what this is. This is an accumulation of Daredevil, Iron Fist, Luke Cage, and Jessica Jones together in one series. And finally it dropped yesterday or today, and I watched the first episode. And first off, I have not finished Iron Fist, and I don't think I will ever finish Iron Fist. I watched the first episode and that's all I got, and I talked to people about it, how they thought about it, what it was about, whatever. I mean, even granted, in the first episode they really just talk about Colleen and she's from the Hand and they try to fight this ninja person, and seriously, let's just get that out of the way. Iron Fist segments are the boring. I don't care. I want to skip them. I just want to get back to Jessica Jones and Daredevil. Actually, Jessica Jones more so, because I just love the vibe that she gives off in terms of just like the most real of characters, in terms of she's just fed up, doesn't want this H movement, as in the hero movement. Luke Cage is out of prison, hooks up with Claire, and now chilling out with Misty to figure out what can he do to help Harlem. Daredevil going back to his roots of just being an attorney, and he is trying to patch things up with Deborah Ann Woll. I forgot her character name. Foggy is around, and then we have Sigourney Weaver. She's a villain here, somehow. All I know from the first episode is that she's rich, she's sick, she's dying, and she is working with the Swan Lady, Madame Gao, and somehow she has some pulling power, and Madame Gao is actually afraid of her. So it makes me wonder where Sigourney Weaver's character was when Fisk was around. So I don't think they name dropped her yet, so I don't know who she is, and I just didn't bother looking up at the Wikipedia because I want to see how it goes down. So as a first episode, it's fine. It's a lot of character driven in terms of dialogue and just reinforcing what they've been dealing with and just going forward. And obviously adding more elements to it. So Jessica Jones and Malcolm, they have this thing going on where they're just chilling out, and she's knotting up jaws, but she's just hanging out. Luke Cage with Misty and Claire. Daredevil just working his way as an attorney, and then Foggy's working with Carrie-Anne Moss's character. So that's Hogarth. So it's great to see him working up the chain. Wonder if his girlfriend's going to be in this season. I don't know. I mean, there's a lot of things happening. We have the Hand, and we know Scott Glenn's in it. We know Elektra's back, and she's connected with Sigourney Weaver's character. So there's a lot of build-up and a lot of continuation. So I mean, it's a decent first episode just to remind you what happened in each of their series. I mean, granted, I didn't even watch Iron Fist, and I don't feel like I missed anything. I mean, the crap, like, not CGI, but yeah, CGI, like, his glowing fist is just dumb. And then the fight sequences were pretty stupid. But hopefully that team's, like, hallway sequence is going to be badass. But, I mean, I hope individual fights would be cool. And, yeah, I mean, I definitely miss Jessica Jones and Daredevil for sure, because it's just been so long since I saw their last seasons. Luke Cage is alright. He seems, I mean, I've just seen him, so it's not, like, that big of a deal. But overall, it's a fine thing. It doesn't really make me scramble to watch the rest of the season, so that is a problem, I would say. It's not like, oh my goodness, an earthquake and Elektra's alive. Oh my goodness, I want to know what happened. But now it's just more like, well, I can't wait for Jessica Jones Season 2 or Daredevil Season 3. So I'll watch this to see them on the screen. And then in November, we got freaking Punisher, so I can't wait for that. I'm more excited for Punisher than the Defenders, which is so sad. Because when the Defenders were first announced, I was like, oh my goodness, this is going to be so intense. Iron Fist, oh my goodness, what? And then Iron Fist happened, and then Inhumans happened, and I'm just like, don't really care. But it's an alright story building episode, I guess, just to update you guys what's going on. It's an update episode. Sort of wish there was more, like, urgency, as in, like, oh my goodness, something's bad coming, and we gotta watch the rest of the season. Come on, you gotta do this, or not. I'm not. I mean, I am. Definitely I'm gonna watch it more than Iron Fist, because Iron Fist, no, I'm not gonna go back to that, but Wish it was just more like, oh! I mean, granted, there was that weird collar to Jessica Jones. I mean, in terms of, yeah, so there's that. So all the cinematography in terms of like the Iron Fist segments is just like, oh my goodness, I just don't care about your character, and it makes me even more angry when you're just panning all over the place and getting visions and everything. So I really wish they didn't start with Iron Fist. I was really hoping going into the Defenders be like, oh, maybe they'll make me like Iron Fist. So the first person I see is Iron Fist, and it's a stupid flailing session of just like him kicking something in the dark or something. I sort of wish they started with just Jessica Jones, like, ooh, good vibe, and then go through and then maybe show a bit of Iron Fist. But I don't know, maybe Iron Fist is going to be a bigger part than I want him to be, but I don't know. Anyway, I mean, all the other 3 characters, I'm down. Just keep me updated type of thing. So yeah, I do look forward to the next episode to see the 3 characters, but Iron Fist, I just don't care. And I hated how they ended it with him, basically. And I don't know, Daredevil, are we going to get the suit back? And everybody else, it's just like, okay, let's just see what it's going to be like. So that's it. I mean, it could have been so much better. And I can't say it was like, it could have been so much worse, but it's just, like it wasn't like, oh, what? Must watch episode 2 like now. I'm going to do that anyway, because it's going to binge watch this to get it over with. But it's just too bad that I wasn't like hyped up, as in like, oh, because I have other stuff to watch. So it's like, I'm just watching it because it's on Netflix. Because if it was like a weekly thing, I wouldn't be like, oh my goodness, I cannot wait for the next episode. What? Like, no, there wasn't any of that. But anyway, that's it. Yeah, this is the first impression of Defenders Season 1, Episode 1.